Today's mission is to go out Wombing Caves Road and try and work out why every time there's a decent amount of rain it destroys the road or closes the road. Fucking wet already. This footage is from a couple of years ago when they were doing the main repair work, after La Nina had her way from 2020 to 2022. I think the local councils have done a great job repairing the offending areas. However, after you see the drone footage, you'll realise that there is no holding back what's lurking in the surrounding mountains. 6 weeks ago I was out that way and took a closer look at the destruction that Mother Nature is responsible for. Must come down in a hurry when it comes down to bring all these big boulders. Wow, this is insane. I'm not going any further, but maybe that cliff up there is where it all originates. It's quite a distance away, but I'm guessing it just keeps peeling off there in the rain and forms this river of rock. Bear with me as I go on a one-day adventure ride and nearly lose my drone playing geologist. I guess you might be thinking, who gives a shit? Just go another way. Well, the problem is, there are only two ways that head directly through the Great Dividing Range to the west, where boundless adventures await. And it's such a great ride. If those options are closed, it's the Hume Highway south to Goulburn or north to Penrith, which is never a fun proposition. In fact, as I edit this video, the Wombing Caves Road option is technically closed once again for another 7-month period. Anyway, stick around while I ride both of these routes in a loop from home, demonstrating why ADV riders love riding them. Both options start and finish in the Southern Highlands, New South Wales. Stop here for the customary photograph. Recent fall. Hey, finally dirt again. Have you ever wondered why adventure riders crave dirt? Is it the traction uncertainty? Maybe. Is it the power slide ability? Probably that, but not so much on the 300. On T7 she's plenty of looseness there. Yeah, what is it about the dirt? So I pose the question, why do ADV riders crave the dirt? And if you'd like to put a note in the comments what makes you look forward to the dirt. Be interesting to see everyone's feedback on the subject. I've never thought about it before. Someone out fishing, a beautiful spot. And they deliberately keep this rough to stop people coming out here, I'm sure of it. So I send my drone straight up to the max legal drone height in Australia of 120 metres from your starting location. Then all of a sudden I lose all contact. I work out that it's gone over the brow of a hill and reception is now blocked. Eventually, I increase the max altitude and manage to fly out of this predicament. Phew! It's clear to see that the rock faces in this area are extremely unstable and there's no fighting Mother Nature as they erode and flow down Lanigan's Creek, blocking the road. So, in a nutshell, I'd be bloody careful out this way, especially in a downpour. I'm just amazed at how flat the creek looks at ground level, and yet the rocks must flow like water when it's hammering down with rain. I guess the 500 metres of extra vertical elevation where they start gives them a bit of momentum. I do pity the farmer at the bottom of this creek, as the rock flow travels right through their property. Anyway, back on with the adventure. So yeah, this bit here, this is where what it washes down like. Unbelievable. Oh, there's a nice little gouge out up here. Looks like another point of friction on the fucking whole scheme of things. I don't feel safe here. I'm going to move. I reckon it's all coming off that same bloody face up there that's self-destructing. It's deceptive. It's about a half a kilometre up. It's just a never-ending process repairing this road. Never knew it to be so bad in the past, but good ride on an adventure bike. As long as you're not here when one of them boulders fall off the side. You'd think this one would be the worst. But it seems to be relatively under control. Let's hope an ADV Brett doesn't happen up here. If you haven't seen the episode, he had a head-on with some other guy coming around the corner on the complete wrong side of the road. Doesn't matter if you're in the middle a little bit, so you got a bit more vision. Well, I'm actually on the wrong side here, but I can bloody see. Whoa, cliff. When you get near to your corner, the blind spot, just get a bit over a bit so you can see and react a bit quicker maybe. Oh, some big boulders up here. I think they need to give this away as a lost cause. They actually need to build snow sheds, what they have over in Canada and everywhere, to let the rubble go over the top of the road. The road goes through a tunnel. I'm sure they could afford that out here. Not. Here we have yet another one. Be a nice waterfall here when it's raining. Look at that. Ugh. Forgot to pull the clutch in, it's that scary. Bit of a rock wall there. A little bit of water there now. Not a lot. Alright, let's go up Lang's Road. Good place to free camp down there. Go. I think they're working on the wrong bit, but anyway, it pays to be cautious. Don't want to come around one of them and go under a 20-tonne roller or whatever they bloody weigh, turning Lang's Road into a bloody highway. Well, we'll take a right onto Range FireTrail. At some point I've got to start thinking about heading back because I'm getting visitors tonight. But this is an epic trail. Apart from the flat I got on my T7, still got a bit of PTSD over that 2-hour rear puncher repair. Trying to get that bloody factory bead off, factory tyre. So yeah, sharp rocks. paranoia about sharp rocks. Okay, Mount Fatigue, FireTrail to the left. Need to make my mind up here. I might stop for a water in and a water out. Okay, made me mind up. We'll go back down Mount Fatigue Road to Jeering Road into Taralga, head out Bannaby Road to Swallowtail Pass. Sounds like a plan. This is interesting. Never been along here before. You can never tell how steep something is from satellite imagery, that's for sure. Coming up on Jeering Road apparently. Now we're coming up on Jeering Road. What's that across there? Private property. Okay. Head back to Taralga. Not much happening at the causeway. Supposed to rain this RV about 4. See it coming. It's just a long way out to Wombincays Road from where I was. But it's a good ride. Yeah, the weather's looks like the weather's closing in. Wouldn't be Australia if you didn't smell a rotting carcass every couple of 100 metres. And this road's no different. Although this is us. Bit of a mini bridle track this one. Brayton Road, but heads out to Swallowtail Pass is in the middle of it. And we've got here substandard road, yep, steep grades, blah blah blah. Oh, well, at least they haven't tarred it. Cement at the bottom of this, most of the time it's flooded. I'll be buggered. And here comes a good bit. Looks like it's a good shooting target, that sign. Don't think you'd want to be coming up this after the rain has hit. Looks a bit clayey. There's a nice big drop over there, just like the bridle track. There's the 4-wheel drive track there. We might stop here for a snack. How nice is this place? Here's old Winky. See what she's like when she gets wet. stormy weather. Looks so bad now. Thought I'd check out Towrang Road. Just another dirt road, but it'll make a nice little loop and cut some tar out. Road was closed down here. I wonder if it's damaged. Well, they never bother changing the sign after it floods. Seriously? Last night was up to here somewhere. As you can probably tell, this ride is definitely big bike friendly, especially in the dry. However, after extended rainy weather, I've seen Swallowtail Pass with 2 foot deep erosion gullies, the red clay turned into ice, and the major causeways unrideable. So rider beware. Crossing, and we're back to ball bearings. Here we go, gate 1 of 3. I suppose it's worthwhile to avoid riding the Hume. Gate 2 of 3. And yeah, you guessed it, gate 3 of 3. Might shout them some cattle grids one day. I find it interesting that I've enjoyed this ride numerous times in the past on both my 660 Tenere and my T7, with 3 times more power than the little 300 Rally. And not once today did I wish I was on any other bike. Just goes to show that power isn't everything. That's a while ago. Haven't had rain like that for a while. Oh, front wheel drift on the ball bearings. Well, that's about it for this video. Cheers for watching. And hit the like and subscribe if you think the video is worthy and you want to see more. Ciao.